Greetings, Huntsmen and Huntresses, welcome back to RWBY-JPDE. Okay guys, now for this part, we've actually done everything we can do for Blake for now, but by doing this with Blake, we actually have unlocked one additional route. Now, this is actually kind of similar to like what happened with Yang with Raven and Ruby with Crow. And unfortunately, like the route with Crow, it's only got one event. So, just one flag and then that's it for the game. Maybe the author's going to do more with it. We'll have to see in the future. So that said, here we go. Okay, let's head to Beacon. Vale. And I believe it should be right here. Ah, here we go. Should have known we'd run out of sugar. Still, it was fun. What's fun? You've lost me, dude. Thank you. Having a father around really made Penny happy, didn't it? It's not like they can't speak to each other, but having him there in the flesh must have been something else. I'll be honest though, it is kind of weird though. Like, I do love the design they have for Penny's father, but I've seen what it looks like in the series, and I gotta admit he is a good father in the canon series. And what he did to create Penny is really sweet and heartwarming. But it's still a cool concept in this series about how they created Penny in this universe. Still cool. I wonder what it's like having a family, parents, someone you're so fond of, and not being able to see them all the time. Sounds sad, honestly. Still, with technology you can at least keep in touch, can't you? I mean, excuse me, young man? Huh? And there she is. Everyone's favorite black-haired kitten MILF, Cali. And yes, I said it. All the people who love Ruby will agree with me on this, just not the people who are, overly obsessed with it. Those clothes. She's not from Vale, that's for sure. She feels familiar, though, for some reason. Yes, ma'am? How can I help you? Sorry to bother you, but you wouldn't happen to be a student at Beacon, would you? Oh, well, yes. How could you tell? You're too young to be a fully fledged hunter, but you're still an aura user. Ah, I see. You could feel my aura, of course. Not really, no. Huh? I don't have the ability to sense aura myself, but I've learned to pick them out of this crowd, so to speak. I'm confused. You mean that you can tell if someone can use aura without feeling aura? Oh, that much is easier to understand when you put it like that. Yes, indeed I can. Huh. I wonder how she's able to do that. The half explanation only made me more curious. Anyway, you seem to be young enough to be a first year. You don't have to be acquainted with a cat punch with black hair and golden eyes just like mine. We all know who she's talking about, people. We all know. You're Blake's mother, aren't you? I'm fairly certain you know her, but it would be weird asking her out of the blue. Let me guess, you can tell the same way you can tell I'm an aura user. Indeed, my name is Cali Belladonna. A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Kenshi Daikibius. The pleasure is mine, Miss Belladonna. Oh, please do call me Cali. I get enough miss and lady from people back home. Well, that's a bit weird considering you're not exactly just friends with my daughter. Oh, are you... You're not reading my mind, are you? Oh, I wish that was the case, believe me. I could have prevented a few things. Let's just say that there's a reason why I'm speaking to you right now instead of just going to Blake directly. You're not speaking terms. You're not on speaking terms? No. Haven't been for a long time. Does it? Oh, where are my manners? We can talk over a cup of coffee or something instead of standing around the middle of the street. I do like the picture they got of Cali. It's very nice. It's well done. It's a nice place. Do you come here often? Not that often, but enough to like the coffee above other places. I appreciate you taking your time to indulge me, Kenshi. Think nothing of it. I can only imagine how worried you must be about Blake. You're very kind. And from your words, do I have to understand that Blake has been sharing? She has, yes. You know she quit, right? Me and my brother... not brother. Me and my husband only learned it very recently. That's the main reason why I came to Vale, to be honest. We couldn't figure out why Blake didn't come home to us afterwards. Do you... part on bad terms? Not exactly. We parted our ways on an understanding. Yeah, she called you to a coward, even though what you two did was right. You left a group that was starting to become very aggressive. So I can respect those two for doing it. Too bad Blake did it a little too late, and now she's seen as a coward because she ran away and is now hiding who and what she really is. But yeah. We understood that the new cause of the Fang, we understood that the need of it and why it took root in so many young people, but it wasn't something we could even approve of. And it was their growing pain to have anyway. Of Blake and the others like her, we could only leave them to it, but I know Blake was disappointed we couldn't support her in full. Why didn't you? Sorry, that's a weird question, but you see, I'm kind of an orphan, and, I don't really have a lot of knowledge about parents other than hearsay and secondhand experience. Well, you see, Kenshi, there comes a time in all children's lives when they come face to face with a peculiar hard-to-swallow pill. A hard-to-swallow pill. Which one? The one that says that their parents, their invincible, inflammable, large-in-life figures, are just people. Like other people, they have their strengths, flaws, personal codes, and limits. You are right that it is the duty of a parent to support their children, but not unconditionally. Past their limits, all the support a parent can offer their child is to not stand in their way and be there for them for the fallout. You're a good mother, Cali. You're a good mother. I see. Thank you for indulging my curiosity. Thanks for listening. I don't really get a lot of opportunity to talk about parenting, truth tell. Not couples with children in menagerie. Oh, on the contrary, it's mainly just because of the company me and my husband keep. We have a rich social life, but it's not exactly centered about us being parents. Also, due to the lack of raw materials for such an exercise... What is there to do in menagerie then? Plenty, but I don't know if our favorite activities would meet. Oh, look at me, being a chatterbox. I asked you here to talk about Blake. It's no trouble at all. I'm the one who changed the subject somewhat, no? True. Still, I'd like to know how my daughter has been. Fine for the most part. She's got good grades and is on a team with 3 other girls. Team RWBY. And they get along pretty well. They're fast friends. They worry she might be running herself ragged though, because of their investigation in local old friends activities. Is she in danger? Not more than any of us, as far as I know, but then again, it's not privacy to all the details of their activities. If you'd like, I can inquire further. Believe me when I say though, that her friends would never allow her to do anything too dangerous. They're more than prepared to put their foot down. Sorry, guys. I'd like that, yes. I'll be staying in Vale for a while anyway, so we could meet up again like this, maybe? Sounds good to me. Should we exchange school numbers? Well, that was surprisingly wholesome and sweet. Okay guys, I'll see you guys in the next part of the route. So see you guys in a couple of minutes. Peace. And we're back, guys. Okay, so let's see if anything's going on with Cali right now. Should I call someone? Huh, I got a message from Cali. Let's see what this is about. Let's see, she's asking if I'm free this afternoon. Huh, I think I have time if... Evelyn, sorry, it's a just assignment due tomorrow or... No, that's the next day. Why'd you ask? Well, a friend asked if I had time to hang out this afternoon. Oh, a friend, huh? Anyone I know? Actually, I remember from the first time I met Evelyn, she did talk about conflict between fauna and humans. Maybe she knows. Would you happen to know Cali Belladonna? Oh my god, you met Blake's mother. She's in Vale? So you do know her. Is she a big deal? Pfft, big deal, he asks. Honey, I know your lack of knowledge sometimes. I love your lack of knowledge sometimes. Okay, so full disclosure, Blake's parents, the Belladonnas, were the previous leaders of the entire organization talking Revenant worldwide here. The entire thing? Seriously? Yes, but that was before they were all armed resistance. The Belladonnas were the last leaders of the first generation, so to speak, mostly trying to change things through diplomacy and pacifistic active. I think it's supposed to say pacifistic activism. I don't know why I'm stuttering, guys. It's activism. Pacifistic activism. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, guys. Eventually, they quit. The successor was a woman named Selena Khan, and she's the one who turned the White Fang into what it is right now. Anyway, you're saying she's here? Don't you think didn't think they'd ever leave Menagerie? Which is, I'll be honest, the whole Selena Khan thing, I feel like she was a missed opportunity. Instead of, either becoming, a severe, a really good side character, they just, killed her off immediately. I would have loved to see her be, maybe a small antagonist, or maybe even an ally with the modern White Fang. Would have been pretty cool. But then, of course, Monty passed, and the entire concept of RWBY got worse. I mean, yeah, there are some good parts, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like that was a real missed opportunity. Menagerie. That's the island you mentioned, right? Where they wanted to put the fauna in? Yep. It's still given, and it's considered a safe haven for fauna, but it's not the only place where they can live, get me? Anyway, the Belladonnas are the current heads of government on the island. Damn. Yep. And she's asking you to hang out? What gives? Well, she came here for Blake, but they don't have a talking relationship, so she probably wants to get more information about her while she decides if she wants to reveal herself or not. I see. Well, promise to give me the scoop when you get back, okay? Promise. I should probably change first, though. Okay, and to Vale. Now, where is she? Ah, there she is. Kenshi, I'm glad you can make it. Hey, Cali, pleasure's mine. Oh, nonsense. I'm sure Student Beacon has a lot better things to do than hang out with an old lady. Old lady? Cali, you're probably easily your early 30s. Tops. Yeah, not that old. You're going to have to try a little better than that to get rid of me. Perish the thought. You got me there. Let's take a walk, shall we? We shall, milady. Speaking of, everyone wanted the scoop, didn't she? My, Vale City is such a vibrant nowadays. Far cry from the last time I've been here. Did something happen last time? You could say it was the culmination of many things. A protest turned violent, which we knew was going to happen, but couldn't stop from going south. You must have heard of the White Monday, no? That's what I'm referring to. This is embarrassing, but I have complete amnesia. Past 65 days and a week ago, I couldn't remember anything about myself, so I'm also lacking knowledge, and most people would think of as common. Oh, you poor thing. That's awful. And it's fine. I get by. So, this transpired once you already enrolled. What happened to you? Guess you didn't get all the details, but I do need to tell her something. This is the first time I spoke about this with someone who doesn't know about the whole meteor drop. Well, this is Well, this is novel. I can try and actually relate to someone as a normal person. Well, semi-normal. An accident during dust class. I got too crazy with fire and thunder. Of all the... Was there any lasting damage? No, and thankfully my team was there for me. So it was like meeting them all for the first time. I see. Anyway, I'll try and keep that in mind for the future conversations. No harm done. Let's continue walking. What's up with that look? Although that little fundamental detail might have overlooked in your statement. Yeah, she didn't buy it for a second there, did she? Anyway, yeah, what's White Monday? It's what they referred to as the day where the White Fang organized protests turned violent. The crowd engaged with the police and we were eventually forced to disperse. Not before dozens of injured and 3 deaths, though. Oh my god. That's awful. The worst part is that it saved us. Excuse me? The protest was against a bill that would have allowed Schnee own businesses in Vale to hire workers with Palestinian contracts. Suffice to say, back then they were lacking, especially compared to Vale. But the Schnee had somehow managed to find themselves a majority in the council to lobby for drafting and passing such a bill. The protest happened on the day of the vote. The White Fang couldn't persuade them to strike the bill down, but the protest turning violent scared them into doing just that. And that's the path you couldn't lead the Fang on? Indeed, you're quite sharp for an amnesiac. I guess I am. I don't have memory relations or cognitive problems, I just lack first volumes in archives of my life, so to speak. An apt metaphor. Speaking of, is Blake still an avid reader? Indeed she is. That's actually how we bonded. Over an accident with one of her books and, Huh? What's wrong? Damn, she can read my face. There must be something on my mind, can't she? Oh my, did I have to understand that my daughter is into erotica now? Last time we talked, she only had her only vice was tuna. How the... It's almost too easy with you, Kenshi. Guess Blake takes after me in more than food preference. How does she do it? It's like you can read me like an open book. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. All I can do is get some hints out of you. The rest is guesswork and experience in evaluating people. You get plenty when you lead a life like mine. And what kind of life would that be? Huh? What's up with her now? How old are you exactly, Kenshi? Huh? Well, 18. Wait, 18? I thought we were 17. Because after all, everyone else is 17 except for Ruby. So I thought we were 17. I guess I'm wrong. Guess that means all the things that we've experienced in this game, if you get the 18 rated plus content, makes sense now. Technically. In that case, I'm happy to share what, considering the private nature of the subject, maybe we can talk about it in a more private setting. Oh, of course. Silly me, absolutely. Whichever mind. My apartment will do. I booked one for the duration of my stay in Vale, and I'm the only occupant. That's good to me. We haven't finished hanging out today. We're already thinking about the next time. No time like the present, I say. I don't want to get in the way of your studies too much, so would a Friday evening work for you? That way you don't have to worry about waking up early the next morning. Sounds like a plan. Well, this should be interesting. Well, guys, I guess I'll be seeing you guys on the Friday evening. See you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, now before we actually start the Friday event, I actually noticed that something triggers here in the fight, the little sparring match we have against Blake, so I decided to turn back and show it to you. So here we go. That's enough. Mr. Daikabossi's aura, Daikabius's aura is in the red. Darn it. I must say though, I didn't expect Miss Belladonna's aura to dip so much into yellow against you, Mr. Daikabius. Oh? You're right, I hadn't noticed. And that's a good thing. You don't know how many students make a habit of looking at the screen or their scrolls instead of focusing on the battle. Sure, keep talking like I'm not here. Ow. Oh, I'm sorry, Blake. Are you alright? It's nothing that won't heal. You just caught me off guard. Sorry. I shouldn't have hit you the same spot so many times. Why you act like you won here? It was a perfectly viable tactic to break through my aura, at least momentarily. Well, I guess it was, but still. Kenshi, I'm alright. It was sparring. Injuries happen all the time. And while I appreciate the sentiment, I prefer if you didn't start worrying about me the way my teammates do. Well, they worry about you running yourself ragged. I'm just worrying about whether or not I broke anything of yours. Let's keep it that way then. Yep. Then I'll see you later. Yeah, later. Well, that was surprisingly sweet and wholesome. Okay, guys. I will see you guys on Friday for real this time. That then just surprised me. So see you guys in a couple of minutes. Peace. Okay, guys, and we're back. Believe it or not, guys, it actually took a little bit longer because the week that happened where we met Cali was actually also the week we got grounded, so I had to wait another whole week for Friday to come. Because we actually got busted on Wednesday night, so we had to wait a couple of days, nearly an entire week to get to this event, so yeah. Alright, let's see. Should I call someone? Yeah, she invited me over for dinner. Isn't that great? Let's hope this goes well. I'll be able to give you the scoop, as I said. Pretty cool, huh? What's wrong? It couldn't be. I mean, right? Penny, would you happen to have a picture of Miss Belladonna? Not yet, but please give me a second. She's got short hair, if that's what you want to know. Send it to your scroll. I figured I'd be curious to see. Oh wow. I know, right? What's happening here exactly? Girls, war counts in the kitchen, right now. Ooh, exciting. I think they're misinterpreting this, everyone. But I doubt it. I am so confused. You're not the only one, dude, but I think they're misinterpreting what's going on here, but this might not turn out the way we hope. Alright, so, this woman is married, isn't she? Very much so. They're quite a power couple back home. According to the network, they used to have a very unusually good relationship for people in positions of power. Then why the hell would a happily married woman... I guess we're wrong. Actually, according to the rumors that I've seen circulating in certain subtracks, it's exactly because of things like these that their marriage is so happy. Oh. Ah. Indeed, quite venturous, if I do say so myself. Okay, in that case, that lucky son of a... I know, right? Anyway, calm down, it's just a dinner. It's not just a dinner. Maybe this one, but what if he gets a second one? Should we tell him? Hello? Wait, what? I think that's supposed to be hell no. Hell no. Maybe this way he'll make a fool out of himself. That... Hahaha. Damn, Jackie, I didn't think you'd have it this bad for MILFs. Shut up. Anyway, what about you two? What do you think? It seems pretty innocent. Yeah, it's not. I mean, relatively so. I really doubt Miss Belladonna wants to, abscond with Kenshi. Unlike her sneaky feline of a daughter, she still has to come to apologize to us, that little... Oh, speaking of which, there's something delightful to hold over her head, wouldn't it? Is this really all it takes for you? Well, truth tell, I'm not comfortable with, occasional extra conjugal physical activities on his part as Penny, but... I mean, have you looked at her? This is Cali Belladonna we're talking about here. Did you know she was a famous dancer before marrying? She's originally from Vacuo. Once again, the lucky... Speaking of him, though, how do you think he'd react? Who knows? He could just refuse if he doesn't feel like it anyway. I agree. If he does, though, I suppose we'd be holding it over his head forever, wouldn't we? Oh, you know it. Fine. I guess we're setting him flying blind, so to speak. But not in his normal clothes. Oh, hell no! Oh my, no, definitely something nicer. Hey, I do have other options, you know. Finally, can you tell me what? Sorry, Kenshi, we were just consulting. What's with it? What with being your first dinner invitation and all? You should maybe dress up a little. Huh? I guess it would look nicer than my usual clothes. I'd wear my uniform, I guess. And bring a bottle of wine or similar. Wine? Why? Why not? Because I said so, you ass! Whoa, hostile! Kenshi, it's common courtesy when being invited over, trust me. If you say so, I'll grab something at the general store. And not something too cheap, right? Alright? Sure, thanks for the advice. You're welcome. Now be sure to show Miss Belladonna a good time, alright? Heh. She's the one hosting, though, and she'd rather I call her Cali, by the way. Oh, Jack, why? Because brother, go to hell. Well, this is humorous. Although I think they're taking this way too out of context. All right, let's just hope I have enough money to pay for this wine. General store. Ah, here you go. Shoot, I don't have enough money. Okay, guys, how much does it cost? Oh, great. Oop, nope, wrong one. Great, what am I gonna do? I don't have enough money. I guess we'll have to wait a little longer then, guys. I will see you once I have enough funds to pay for this. So see you guys in a few minutes. Peace, maybe in the next Friday. Okay, guys, and I'm back. Now, what I actually ended up doing is I ended up talking to Madonna and I'm getting a couple hundred Len, so I now currently have I have 1,050. So that gave me quite enough. So this should be enough to get the wine. So let's go. Let's go to the shop, and let's just save first, you know, just in case, you know, the wine I get is not the right one, so I think the obvious thing to get is obviously there are actually two options here. So, the wine aisle, alright, so which one should I get? Alcidian Red or Vacuosi White? Let's go for Vacuosi White, because she's from, you know, Vacuo, and I feel like that's going to be a lot better, so let's take a look. Thanks for your business, have a nice day. Now, let's see how much that cost me. It set me back 1,000 Len. Okay, note to self, always save your money if you're going to do Blake's route. Okay, now, let's see. Where is it? Nope, not that one. This one? Nope, alright. Nope, it's not that one either. Oh, here we go. So this is the address Cali gave me. Let's see how let's see how I'm dressed. Am I dressed in my school uniform? If so, I may have to change, because I'm not a big fan of it. Good evening, Kenji. Oh my, quite dapper. Is that your uniform? Hello, Cali. And yes, my team suggested I should dress more nicely, and I agreed. I see. And what do you have there? Oh, right, the wine. A little housewarming gift, I guess. Oh, this? Yes. This is actually from my home region. I haven't drank this in a long time. Really? That was real lucky. Oh, that's great. Just too bad it's warm and we should... Or we could have drunk it. I'll put it in the freezer. I've already chilled another white, but I can keep it for another time. Please, come in. I'm going to be around 30 minutes or so for the fish to be ready. Oh, wow, that smells delicious. Flatterer. Wait till you try it for the compliments. I prepared some cocktails. We can drink while we wait. Why don't we take them on the balcony? It's a wonderful night. Sounds good to me. Such a great view. You like the cityscapes? Well, Vale is the only city I know, but it's a change of scenery from Beacon dormitories. All you can see is wilderness. I see. Speaking of dormitories, you mentioned your teammates. Yes, Jack, Lynn, Evelyn, and Penny. 3 girls. Who among them is the bunny furnace? Kenji, while your shock face is cute, it cuts into the whole conversation. You're going to have to get used to it. I guess so. Still, I can't help but be impressed. How are you able to deduce stuff like that? I did promise to elaborate somewhat on myself. We can make a game out of it. You're on. Should I try and guess then? Indeed. We'll try and guess things about each other and some hints. Let's start as I can make an example. By fauna rule, in case you don't know, one gets 1 animal trait. It's very rare though. Some individuals develop a second one upon reaching puberty. Oh, that's interesting. Monster trait is the reason for my inquisitive. I know what the way it is, guys. Inquisitiveness. What do you think it may be? Intriguing. Okay, one trait must be her ears, just like Blake, which means she has greater sense of hearing. That doesn't explain how she managed to guess things about Blake and Evelyn. Her only source of information on me is whether she saw off of me. She must have animal traits that allow her to detect details about people that hang out with, that I've been in contact with. Would it happen to be your sense of smell? Other than being powerful hearing, I remember that felines have a very powerful sense of smell too. That's very true. But how would I know if someone is an aura user from that? Maybe people with activate aura smell differently from non-users. Oh, that's a very interesting theory. It's also correct. It's indeed my sense of smell. Oh wow, got one. It's very sensitive and allows me to detect many things, provided that I know what the smell is. For example, I can tell that you're being close to Blake shortly before we met. By your bunny fauna's teammate is your own long-term partner, I want to say girlfriend. Okay. Oh, so is that what you think? Indeed, that would be my guess. Wrong, actually. Huh? I actually have 2 girlfriends, Evelyn the bunny fauna's and Penny. Really? Oh my, I'm pretty sure I can only detect that kind of trace from one person in you, and a really faint trace of Blake. Oh, that's probably because Penny's body is a prosthetic. Technically true. Oh, I'm sorry, It's fine. The accident happened a long time ago. She's over it, and I don't really care. Neither does Evelyn. I see. In that case, may I ask how's the situation work between... How's this situation work, and where does Blake factor in? Good question. Why don't you try and guess? Let's see. Let's say Evelyn was the one who got you first, and then Penny joined the two of you. As for Blake, considering the faintness of her presence, I can only guess that it was a spur of the moment, which you stopped shortly after. Oh wow, you're really good. Haha, told you I had a lot of life experience. I hope Blake wasn't too hurt when you rejected her. We didn't exactly, I mean, a weird discussion of this kind of stuff about Blake with her mother. Speaking freely, Kenshi, keep in mind that I'm the one who brought it up. Well, I didn't reject her, I just stopped us from going further. Blake is a great girl, and our trope were kind of minded. She needs to discuss it first with Evelyn and Penny too. It's not just my feelings and Blake's feelings in the mix here. I guess that they weren't there when it happened, and Blake surprised you as well. She did. She basically jumped on me. Speaking of, were they the ones who suggested the wine by any chance? Huh? Yes, it was them. That's another good guess. Which means they know about me and the invite. You have very interesting teammates / girlfriends, Kenshi. I know the words, guys, sorry. We're eccentric, yes. It just gives... Just to give you an example, we have an exhibition match, and... There's no need, Kenshi. I have a dishwasher. Not for that. The wine glasses. I don't know the name. Either way, I doubt they can be washed in a machine without breaking. Indeed. My thanks, then. I'm going to fix myself another drink in the meanwhile. Would you like one too? Another drink? You know what? One more for the road. Oh, why not? The next ball is in 2 hours anyway. One more Menagerie Sunset coming up then. Menagerie Sunset because of the colours. Is that what the sunset looks like in Menagerie? Indeed, Menagerie is the southernmost hemisphere of Remnant. The only inhabited landmass, as far as we know, though sometimes our southern beaches were... Whoop. A blackout? Oh wow, looks like it's the whole block. Talk about timing. I think there's an emergency light somewhere in the apartment. Ugh. I think I saw it plugged in somewhere. Crap! Freaking crap! Oh! Ow, 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 ow. Thank goodness for your aura, huh? Ugh, still hurts. I'm on the lap pillow, aren't I? You hit the corner of the table with your forehead. Someone without aura would have had a concussion by now. Guess so. Hopefully the pain goes away soon. Huh? Cali? Her lap. Just relax. You don't need to... Oh wow, her fingers. Where are her fingers? I don't like that smile. Is it better now? Oh, very much. You're very good at this. I massage my husband's head pretty often. He tends to suffer from headaches, especially after dealing with foreign guests. Sounds awful. It can be, yes. He works very hard and I hate to see him frustrated or in pain, so helping him get rid of stress makes both of us happy. I see. Is it stressful for you as well? She smiles like the sea. She smells like the sea, and there's a hint of wine. Oh, sometimes. I do better with words of affection, though. With words of fermentation, though. Words of... acts of service. Words of affirmatism, physical affection. Gifts, quality time. They're so-called love languages, which is ways which one expresses and receives love. Everyone has their favourites. My words of affirmation. Gallia's is in fact service. And there's another one we share. What is that? Hee. Try and guess. We're still playing the game? I don't have any hints though. Fair enough. What? That's not... Is that good enough of a hint, or... She wasn't wearing that before, was she? I don't think she was. It's physical attraction, just so you know. Yeah, no kidding. Well, guys, that was surprising, but that was an enjoyable little event with Cali nonetheless. So that's that, guys. This is Jeff, and I'm out of here. See ya.